A shipping cost estimator is a tool that helps you figure out how much it's going to cost to move a shipment. So for example, an LTL shipment cost estimator would be a tool that would go and look at some of the common carriers or whoever you have LTL rates with, and it would bring back those rates and any accessorial charges and show them in a list of what all those rates are to give you an estimate of those shipping costs. In the full truckload space, then it maybe would bring you an average cost per mile and estimate how much it would cost to move freight from one location to another based on that total mileage or based on the amount of weight that you need to move in that truck. Then there's, for example, air freight or expedited. It may be the expedited fees and so forth, and finding out from the carrier or whoever's going to move that freight what the estimated cost would be and to bring that back into a system for you. So a shipment cost estimator can look at multiple different types of transportation or modes of transportation, and it can use those modes of transportation and maybe combine them and show you shipping costs for all those different modes for the specific freight item that you need to move. So a good shipping cost estimator compared to a bad one would be about what types of modes it can run against. Maybe for one specific need, you only have one mode of transportation that's important to you. But in many cases, having the visibility into multiple different modes is a pretty important part of the process, so that in case you have a shipment that could potentially move on a different mode of transportation, having a shipment cost estimator that can look at different modes is very important. Another aspect that's super important for a shipment cost estimator is accuracy. Accuracy is critical to the process. And accuracy comes in not only the accuracy of the actual dollar amount, but in the accuracy of the accessorials or additional charges that get added to a shipment. So for example, if you are looking for 7 different carriers and we're doing an LTL shipment, but we're looking for a construction site delivery. Now, construction site delivery can be phrased differently from different carriers. So when that happens, having a shipping cost estimator that can map those things together and normalize those different accessorials so that they all come back and all show correctly, that's what brings you a valuable and high quality shipment cost estimator. So the reliability of a shipment cost estimator really depends on the product that you're using and the carriers that are providing the rates. In the end, there's all different components. 3 main things that become key values in a quality shipment cost estimator. Number 1, the quality of information that's initially entered. If the pallets are properly weighed, if they're properly dimmed, those are key elements to making sure that we start the process right. Number 2 is making sure that the rates with the carriers are highly accurate and that the carrier is getting all of that information in the way that they need it. So again, making sure that things like the accessorials like construction site or residential or liftgate, to make sure that those types of things are being sent to the carrier accurately. And number 3, making sure that the tool that you're using is able to reflect those rates accurately and bring them back accurately. Those are the components that make for a reliable and good shipment cost estimator. So typically a shipping cost estimator is implemented through a TMS. Sometimes you can go directly to the carrier, and carriers have shipping cost estimators for their specific rates, but typically a carrier will only show their own rates. But with a TMS, you can bring rates in from all different places and bring them together. Some TMSs, like the technology TMS, will allow you to bring what we'd call marketplace rates, which is other companies' rates, along with your own rates. So that brings and provides a marketplace where you're seeing all of your existing contracted rates with carriers as well as other rates. Another way, and a very cutting edge way to implement a shipping cost estimator, instead of having you to go to a website or instead of you having to call somebody, is that we can do it through email. And technology has created what we call the TIE Email Assistant. The TIE Email Assistant is able to read an email, a natural language email. So just any way that you type the email, all you have to do is forward the email to the TIE Email Assistant. The TIE Email Assistant will recognize that a quote or a shipping estimate is being requested. It'll then extract the information like the zip codes, the accessorials, the weight, the dimensions, the class. It'll extract all this information from the shipment for different modes of transportation, estimate the rate, and return a response back to you with your rates in it, with marketplace rates in it, however it's configured and however you need it. So the shipment cost estimator can add a brand new way of getting quotes in a fast, automated way. Because typically a lot of quote requests or shipment cost estimates are sent via email, but then there's a human on the other end doing the actual work and entering them into a TMS or entering them in the carrier system and sending them back. With TIE Email Assistant, we're able to automate that process and allow your TMS to integrate directly with our shipping cost estimator.